Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full. Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Frank Clark able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got his man. It's Williams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Jackson now on 3rd and 2. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Jackson. Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score, Ravens 7, Chiefs 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets them a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got them a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Let's go. Let's go now. Hey, come on. Come on.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Ravens 14, Chiefs nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right?
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 42. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Chiefs, nothing.
Throwing on second down, Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and excited
rare.
is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On second down, Williams. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. A good pickup there, a 22.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5. The Ravens 41-yard line.
Come on, D! Hey, 57, 57. Check 59.
From the 41, Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the... And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Jackson now. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On third down, it's Pollard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And taken at the 46. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking sideline, incomplete. Sammy Watkins the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
He may be playing free safety while wrapped up in a corner's body, but Earl Thomas is the best center fielder in the game. He cleans up everything back there as far as I'm concerned. I think he just has intelligence, understands things, and boy, is he tough.
And now here is another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. Watkins, the intended receiver. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crashing.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's got this down to the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year. Led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter. And with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That's good for 28 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
2nd down and goal. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Keep playing.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
All day, all day. Back.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews. his first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to pour it on.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
66, bullet, high, rush horse forward, rush in.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they work this out past the 25.
Come on, baby, let's go, get tight, let's go, let's go.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Jackson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Alert 3.
Alert 3. Alert flare. Flare. Go. Check. Check her up.
Now Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They run from the pistol with Ingram. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always have that being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Wells. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Nice 7, let's go.
Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker now for the extra point. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid, still pitching a shutout. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
We want it. Come to my world.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes, flush to his right, completes it to Hardman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check, 43.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
And the Ravens first down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring, and